Alright, so let's take a look at a fairly complex civil cell. Now, by definition, when we think of complex, many of us would probably think of something like an interchange or a fairly complex roundabout. So here we've got a civil cell. You'll notice if I hover and look at the properties, I've got a civil cell called interchange. Now, just like any other civil cell, I can come in here and edit the individual pieces of this. So let's say, for example, let's change this from a 100 meter to an 85 meter radius on this ramp. We can also, by the way, we can edit based on and actually go into the element info dialog. So for example, I can come in here and actually look at the fillet, come down in here, look at the back transition, things like the head transition. And for example, if I want to change the radius of this, I can just come in here and let's change this right here to 85 meters within the element information dialog. So we've got complete access to that. So let's go ahead and place a civil cell. So we'll select that. We'll locate our first reference, and then we'll locate our second reference. Our civil cell is placed. We'll get options to reverse that. So I'm just going to reset, and then we will accept the civil placement. And you can see that the civil cell is now placed. Now, the nice thing about this, and we really, so up to this point, we've just kind of talked about two-dimensional complexity. So the nice thing about this is these can also be built as 3D. So you can see here, as I bring up the 3D representation of this, we'll just do a rotate view, and you can actually see that this whole thing can be built in 3D. And so this civil cell doesn't just contain the complexities of a 2D or a two-dimensional geometry, but it can also contain the complexities of 3D as well.